Hello and welcome to Virtual Crafts. In this video we'll see how we can secure our WordPress website. Now security is the most important step you should do right after you're finished developing your website. WordPress itself is too secure, but there are a lot of things it doesn't provide, and you have to achieve those things by using a third-party plugins to make sure your website is safe and you might not lose it in a glimpse. Now the first step in securing a website is to back up your WordPress website. I've already created a video on how to back up your website. You'll find the link in description or you can click the card above. There are a lot of other things that need to be taken care of. For example, your host. Make sure you have a secure host. And let's see what other things we have to take care of in order to secure our website. Go to your WordPress dashboard. We'll have to install a plugin. Go to plugins and add new. Search for a plugin, WordFence. This is our plugin by WordFence. It has 3 million plus active installations. Install this plugin. Click activate to activate this plugin. Okay, now plugin has been installed. Provide your email here where WordFence will send you security alerts for our website. You can choose yes to receive WordPress security alert and WordFence news. I'll go for a no. Agree to the terms and privacy policy and click continue. Now if you have a premium version, enter your premium key here, but if you don't have it, click no thanks. Go to the WordFence tab in admin area. You can go through this small wizard. Here we can monitor the status of WordFence protection, and these will be some global WordFence options. Okay, you'll see a message that WordFence protection is now activated. This will be your firewall and scan status. Hover over these and you'll see the tooltip that explains how you can get this percentage to 100%. If we enable premium scan signatures, it will increase 30%, which will make it 90, and this will make it the rest of 10% to make it 100. Now these are the notifications, and this tab will basically have all the issues your website is currently having. One issue is that my theme is not up to date. One update is available for it. I'll cross it. And WordFence has found an issue in my most recent scan. Click it and see what it is. Scroll down, and this is the issue found, that my Astra theme needs to be upgraded. Here you'll see the priority of this error. The priority of this error is medium, so it's not really a threat to a website. If this mark is red and this priority is high, then you must refer to those errors and correct them. Now I'll click ignore. I'll start new scan. Scanning is in progress. It is scanning all of these one by one. The server state has been checked. Now it's scanning file changes, malware scan, and content safety. So this is how scan runs. You can click this stop scan button to stop the scanning. Confirm the termination request, and now the scan is stopped. Go back to your dashboard. Now WordFence is a security plugin, but it gives more extra information to you as well about your website. For example, go to Tools tab. Here you'll see the live traffic your website is getting. Currently I have no report because I've installed my WordPress recently. The circles of this color will show human, bots, a warning, and a red mark will show that WordFence has blocked that user. Now this is a very important feature, that you don't even have to configure your Google Analytics account with your website to see the analytics. You can see them right here in your WordFence dashboard. I'll create another video on how to connect your Google Analytics account with your website, but for now let's go with this. Go to this tab, Who is Lookup. Now currently I am on localhost, so I cannot use this feature, but if you are on a live host, give your domain name here or your IP, and this tool will give you the owner of that domain. For example, let's write Wikipedia. And here it has given us everything about this domain. Domain name, its registry ID, the registrar URL, contact number, country, name servers, and everything associated to this domain name. So this is also an important feature. Go to import and export options. You can export the current settings of WordFence plugin, and then once you've exported them, you can import them later from here after fresh installation of this plugin again. Let's get back to the dashboard. You can click this help link to find their documentation, and you'll find everything about this plugin there. Click this global options, and here are all the options that are global to this plugin. Now this is the current free license which is active. If you want to upgrade to premium, click this button. Now these are some dashboard menu items. For example, all options is now included in the menu here. You can choose these two to have them included here. Save the changes, and you will see the live traffic and blocking tab has been added. These are some general WordFence options. You can choose this box to update WordFence automatically when an update is available. Enter your email on which WordFence will send you email alerts. Choose how WordFence will get IPs. You can hide your current WordPress version. Choose this option if you want to delete all the data for this plugin when you deactivate it. Go to notification options, and you'll see the notifications on your dashboard when an update is required for a plugin, a theme, or for WordPress version. And you'll also see the notifications for scan status. Choose your email alert preferences from here. Check this box if you want an email alert when WordFence is automatically updated. Now you can go through these and customize them accordingly. Here you can choose that when to send you an activity report or an email summary, and select the time period you want it in. You can request it once a day, once a week, or once a month. And we will also have an activity report widget on WordPress dashboard. Go to your dashboard, save the changes first. Go to the dashboard, and here you will see WordFence dashboard widget. You can disable it by unchecking the box we just checked. Go back to WordFence dashboard. Okay, now we've checked the global options too. Now this is a graph that will tell you how many attacks WordFence has blocked with respect to time. Here it has blocked these many attacks. You'll see the tooltip. Now the number is too big because I'm using localhost. If you're on a live host and you believe your hosting is secure, your attack number will not be this. So don't worry about this. Go to your firewall tab, and a firewall is something that prevents you from attacks. Hover over this and you'll see a tooltip. You can increase it 20% by optimizing the WordFence firewall. Click on Manage WAF and optimize it. Now download the backup of your .htaccess file and then click Continue to optimize your firewall. Here are some advanced firewall options. You can check them according to you. Go back. Now a very important feature this firewall gives is blocking. Go to this tab, and you can block the websites with respect to their IP addresses, their country, or you can choose a custom pattern. Go to IP address. Now enter an IP address, give a reason why you're blocking this, and click this block this IP address button, and that IP address will not be able to access your website. Now go to country. For this you'll have to upgrade to premium, and you can choose a custom pattern, and you can block the website by their IP address range, their host name, their browser user agent, their referrer, and then enter a reason why you're blocking them, and then click this button. Once you'll block some website, they'll be listed here and you can filter them. You'll select a website and then click this button to unblock it. Go back. Here you'll see the total IP is blocked. So this was about firewall. You can always go deep in customizations. I'm keeping it short. Okay, we've seen blocking, we've seen scan, we've seen tools, we've also seen live traffic. Go to login security. And under this tab you can add a two-factor authentication to your website. That means now for a visitor to enter your website, he will not only require a password, but he will have to go through these options too. Now he'll be able to log into your website by scanning this QR code or entering this string, or you can provide your visitor some recovery codes too. So do add two-factor authentication if you feel your website is at risk. Under settings tab, here you can choose who do you want to enable two-factor authentication for. So choose the user roles and save. I'll cancel it. Now scroll down and here you'll see a reCAPTCHA option too. So you can add a reCAPTCHA on login and registration pages. Get a reCAPTCHA site key and a secret key from Google and paste it here, and then you'll configure a reCAPTCHA on login and registration pages. And I'll say again that explore as much as you can. I've kept it very short just to give you an idea what can you do with this plugin. Explore more settings and you may find something interesting. So never miss using a third-party security plugin. Do secure your website to make sure you're safe. And that's all for this video. Let me know if you face any problem. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon next to it to receive the notifications for every latest video. Thank you and see you in the next video.